What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Porch up here, and I'm coming at you with entry number 26 of the June Vlog Challenge of 2024. 4 days left. Still can't believe it.
It blows my mind.
Blows my ever-living mind. And
where did June go?
well, according to Family Guy, June is busting out all over. So I wonder if it just.
Why do they still have Christmas lights up?
They do it all year.
That's dumb.
Yeah. They also used to have a deaf blind dog.
Well, that's not dumb.
No.
Deaf blind dogs are great.
Yeah, there was a rescue. But you can just hear it in the backyard going, oh!
Hey, look, it's my boss's house.
Hey, look, it's
Is she home?
I don't think so.
Yep.
Oh, lights are on. Yeah.
She's home. She's probably binge watching Netflix.
Yeah.
You're going to see this tomorrow, Vonna, and just remember that I love you.
Yeah. Just remember who your favorite is. But anyway. So who's your favorite? Anyway, so just dropped my grandma off. That's why we're doing it in the car, so that I can, put her to bed and feed the dogs, and then start working on the food review. Which I went to Chick-fil-A today. Did the maple pepper bacon chicken sandwich. They always have to make
That's
these
a mouthful.
elongated titles for the things. They can't just make it a simple thing. That's why I'd like the cheesy burger pizza. That's simple to say. That's what I did last week. And then this week is a maple pepper bacon chicken sandwich supercalifragilisticexpialidocious on bread.
There's some weird crap on the streets today.
There it is. And the drivers were weird today too.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Yeah.
You see these things when you are a driver. Good God. I almost saw like 3 accidents today, and it's just like, wow. But anyway, so yeah, I got to go home and edit that, and it's by itself, it's a raw file of over 14 and a half minutes, so.
Oh, so you're not coming to bed till like 1 o'clock in the morning?
Probably not. So I've kind of, lack of a better term, made my bed, so I'm just going to lay in it. I did not just run red light, not me.
You did,
Can't
on
prove
camera.
it. Can't prove it. I'm just saying you can't prove it. But anyway, have the light on, which I made a joke to her. I'm like, that's illegal. Because, as a kid, like, hey, can you turn the dome light on for a second? I got to look for my snacks, or I got to look for something, or my Game Boy needs batteries. God, do you remember those days? Anyway, so, and then your parents were like, I can't. It's illegal. We get pulled over. You're paying the ticket. But then it turns out it was all bullshit. But anyway, the weather sucked today, flat out, sucked. It rained for a little bit, and I wish it would have rained like most of the day, because then it wouldn't have got my dash in the work van up to 108 freaking degrees today. So,
yeah, it was hot. I mean, it's 9:30 and it's 85 degrees, and that's after rain.
Yeah, so
and the sun has gone down.
Yeah.
And it's still 85 degrees, which I love it. I love the heat. I mean, over 100 is where I start to get a little like, for real, really? But I like the heat, so.
I do not. Like I bitched about it in my food review, but I might edit that part out where I was like, I hate the summer so much. Like I'm wiping sweat off my forehead and everything. I hate the summer. I love the fall. Bring me the fall. 365. I'll take the fall. And 369, damn you fine.
Hey, how'd you know I was singing that?
I don't know, but that comment got me in trouble in a Facebook group once. Because it gave you an option. It's like, pick 3 out of these 10 things that you want in life. And I said 369, damn you fine. And they took my comment down. And somebody was like, why was this comment removed? I said 369. They said, I get what you said. I approve of what you said, but they didn't. But it was that Dave Ramsey group.
Oh.
Like, you can't cuss.
They're a bunch of snobs.
Cussing is a no-no. You can't do any cussing.
I had to leave the group because it was too irritating.
Yeah, and I got irritated because people were like, oh, I splurged and took my wife to McDonald's for our anniversary, and everyone's like, you can't go to McDonald's if you're in debt, and stone you in the town square.
Judgmental, self-righteous buttholes.
Yeah, you're gonna find those in most groups. Every group that I'm in has already passed the vibe check.
I like the at your own risk groups that
Man, I
have no
love that.
rules because they're just unhinged, and it's great.
Yeah, I mean, Brohio is definitely one of those groups, and there's actually
I got denied being in that group.
I don't know why,
I don't know
because they
either.
have an acceptance rate of like almost everybody, so just gotta try again. But that group is so freaking phenomenal. It is so off the wall. Like, I mean, you're probably better not being in that group because we're all on a list somewhere. Everybody in that group is on a list somewhere.
Well, I
Guarantee
enjoy
it.
the humor too.
But there was a wine that I guess they had on the shelves. It was called like Fat Bastard
Yeah.
Chardonnay.
Uh-huh.
You saw that?
No, but I've heard of the brand.
Yeah. It was on sale at Walmart for like $9.99 for a bottle. And I said, this is what you serve her before you give her the best 2 inches of your life.
Gross.
Because the ongoing joke in the group is that every person in that group, male and female, has a 2-inch wiener. Like there's no way around it. Everybody has a 2-inch wiener, male and female. And so one guy's like, 2 inches? Oh man, does that mean I gotta bring a friend?
Oh my god.
I was like, these are my people. Like, I love you guys so much. But then the restaurant reviews local Facebook group that we're in, that gets unhinged quite a bit. Of course, right now the hot tour girl is sweeping the nation. So
Did you see she got fired?
yeah, she got fired from her teaching position.
And she's suing the school and having a fundraiser this weekend.
Good for her. I mean, I don't think she should have been fired.
No, I don't think so.
But
somebody made a really good point, like, wow, sorry. The school apparently in an interview said that they had to let her go because now kids were spitting all over the place and thinking it was funny because they all looked up to her and stuff like that. And somebody commented and said, maybe you should be questioning why the parents are allowing them to watch her video.
exactly.
Because it's not
Exactly.
kid friendly.
It was like that thing that went around a while back about that teacher that had the OnlyFans,
Yep.
and she got in trouble for it. And it was like one of the students' fathers stumbled upon it,
No.
or a staff member stumbled upon
You
it, or
don't
something like that.
stumble upon
You were
OnlyFans.
you were looking for that shit. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. You were looking for that shit, and you found it. And your wife probably caught you finding that, and was like, "Oh, well, Mrs. Thompson is an OnlyFans. Can you believe it?" And try to deflect. But anyway, as far as I know, she said she's making more money in her life than she ever did teaching. So good for her. So maybe the hot tour girl will go the same route.
Well, that was my point. If you want to hold teachers to a higher standard, pay them so that they can.
Yeah. Now,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's, in my opinion, teachers should be the highest paid and the most coveted profession because even doctors need teachers.
I mean,
Even lawyers need teachers.
where'd you learn?
Everybody needs a teacher.
Exactly.
Irritating. Sorry.
Every position, counting back change all the way to open heart surgery, has started somewhere along the lines because of a teacher.
Yep.
So, and somebody taught them. So it's just one of those rite of passages that you may go to a shitty school, but I bet you at least all of us have had at least one good teacher in our entire lives. I've had multiple, but I especially one of them, Mr. Paxton, that watches my freaking videos, which makes me over the moon.
And Dr. Coleman.
And Dr. Coleman.
She was at our wedding.
But yeah, she was at her wedding. But no, yeah, Mr. Paxton, who is retired now, but he says he has to go get another job because he can't afford retirement. But I've always looked up to a handful of teachers. They've always had my back. Some more than others, and that is totally cool. For the ones that never had my back, I guess to hell with you. I don't know what else to say about that, but I'm sure we've all had bad teachers in our days, right along with the good.
I didn't have very many. Most of mine were great. And in high school, though, I had the few that would have my back, and then I had the two, man.
Yeah,
I had
the
the
two.
two that were my ride or dies, and one got Alzheimer's and forgot who I was
That
before she
sucks.
passed away
Yeah.
just a couple years ago. But the other one is still very prominent in my life, and she was at our wedding. And actually, it was really funny because Dr. Coleman came up to introduce herself at our wedding.
Yes, you did.
And she came up to me and she was like, hey, I know this is really weird probably for somebody to have an old teacher at their wedding, but like, I love him and I've been part of his life and his sister's lives for a really long time. And I shook her hand and was pleasant, and I said, oh, and by the way, it's not weird at all because this one, and Senora was standing right behind me, and I said, because this one's my Spanish teacher from high school, and I wouldn't do anything without her.
Yeah.
Like any of my big life decisions, Senora is a part of. She is...
Exactly.
She doesn't have kids, and she tells everyone that I'm her surrogate daughter. There are not very many of the moms that I had after my mom passed away. I kind of collected moms like it was a trophy. I don't know. And there aren't very many. At one point I had like 10 or 12, and now I'm really down to 3.
Yeah.
One of them was not my choice. She passed away and forgot who I was. But Senora, she has been around and she's been a constant. So is Brenda.
Yeah.
And so is Shauna.
Yeah.
They don't ever, they've got my back no matter what.
Excuse me. Yeah, for sure. There's one other thing I was going to talk about, but I forgot.
Sorry.
You should be. I'm just kidding.
He's salty today.
I am salty. It's because the heat finally broke me today. Nah. I guess it wasn't important. But, do you already have the question for the night?
Yes.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll get to that because we're home now. So let's do it.
Name 3 things on your bucket list.
3 things.
Do you have to pee?
No.
Oh, you're shaking your foot.
I'm thinking. This is my thinking foot.
Oh, okay.
It's my thinking foot. 3 things on my bucket list. Leave the country at least once is definitely on there. Would definitely like to, get out of here once. Because, especially, people like my dad who never left the country, and it's just kind of like, damn, opportunity right there. Number 2 would be to meet at least one of my heroes, film, music, or both. Either be it like at a convention or like a meet and greet or something like that. Definitely. Specifically like Robert Englund or Gene Simmons or anybody like that. The people that I grew up watching and people that I grew up loving, and just absolute amazing. Some of the people that I've heard like their encounters are like, oh my god, Robert Englund like hugged me and then like signed my teddy bear, like just stuff like that. Like it just sounds awesome. And then number 3 would probably be to no particular reason, but I'd like to be monetized on this channel again. That's definitely a goal of mine that I've had since I got demonetized back in 2018, 2017. I can't remember what year it was. But slowly climbing back from that, and so with the help of y'all and the help of my drive, I can probably get that done. But yeah, those are just 3 that on the top of my head. I got a plethora of them, but those are the ones that I think about frequently. But yeah, so I guess that's it, unless you have anything else that you want to add or talk about.
I don't think so.
All right, well then I guess we're gonna get out of here. Sorry for the dark one. For the old school piglets, doesn't this kind of remind you of my driving back from Pizza Planet vlogs? Y'all remember those? Some of y'all are like, man, I miss when I used to drive around at night. And sometimes I do too. I really do.
I don't.
So this is very reminiscent. It's very, great to think about, especially during that time. A lot of things going on in my life, and it was really cool to do for y'all. So this one's for the old school piglets from old school, like 2019, 2020. But anyway, all right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. I'm gonna go edit this food review for the next 5 hours of my life and call it a day. So thank y'all, and always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the mostest, if y'all could see that. Y'all take it easy, guys, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.